Hi, Victoria. How you doing? Thanks so much for getting your work in. I'm taking a look at the image right here, your creature file, and I'm seeing two main issues. The first is that if we go over to the layers panel, we can see that this has been flattened down to one image. If we go over to the project requirements here, it says submit an unflattened PSD of the first draft of your caricature. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you save all your layers. You've got it 8 by 10 at 300 ppi, so that's great. The other thing I'm seeing is that you've got all of your images in here, but I don't see any masking, and of course that's probably because you have flattened your file. But just to be sure, let me show you how to mask something right within the file here. And this is how this would be done, and this is covered right here in this video. I just want to kind of give you a quick overview. So I've got this image of a sunflower up, and it's just right here in an open tab. Here's your working file right here, and here's this image of a sunflower. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to unlock that background. Now, I want you to see something. This is a high resolution image. So if I go to image size, come over here, you can see that this is 300 ppi. So that should work perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that that background layer is unlocked. I come over here to my move tool. I'm just going to grab that whole image. I'm going to come up and I'm just going to hold it right over the tab of your working file, and I'm going to drop it right in your working file. There it is. There's the layer. We can double click that layer and call it sunflower. Okay, now we know what layer we're working on. Now I want to select the sunflower out of there using a layer mask. So I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to come to one of my selection tool here, my quick select tool. I'm just going to click that, and I'm just going to start selecting the sunflower. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to get that stem of the sunflower too. So let's go down and select that. Let's get that leaf right there too. Now, as you can see, I've selected too much. So I'm just going to hold down my Option key, and that goes to the minus select. So there, I just took that part of the selection away. So we've got this selection right here. Okay. And what I can do right now is with that sunflower selected within your working file, I'm just going to come right down here and see that little icon right there that it says add layer mask. I'm just going to click that. Okay, and as you can see right now, I've got that sunflower selected and it's masked. So I could put that sunflower right in there. And we could even further mask that by coming over here. You see how that, oops, let's come over here and zoom in here. And you see how that the pot, we want to make it look like that's sticking in the pot. So we'll just come on the actual layer mask, and I'll click that. I'll go to my brush tool and make sure that my white is selected. I'm just going to come to my brush tool and I'm going to brush that. Whoops, wrong layer. Sorry about that. I'm on the thumbnail layer here in the working file, and I want black as the foreground color because black hides. So I'm just going to come over here on the mask itself, and I'll just paint that out, get rid of that so it looks like it's coming out right out of the pot. See that? Okay, now if I come back here, now we can see that there's the sunflower. Sorry about that. So again, I just wanted to show you there's your file, and this is what your file should look like. You should have all of the images in your file with layer masks. Now, if you notice, I come over to the layer mask, I shift click that, there's the rest of the image right there. So it's perfectly editable. And that's what you would want to do with all of your images, is make sure that you select everything and mask it out right within the file. Okay? If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Thank you.